everyone. Welcome to Educative Newsroom, where we give you the latest information and relevant information as well. We give you information that are very informed, things that improve you and improve ourselves as we move along. Kindly subscribe, because this topic we are coming to take, we are going to stay on it and continue to do more videos on it as well. This topic is about teaching at a basic school and teaching at a senior high school. The point we want to make is that do not fool yourself, do not deceive yourself that the salary is the same. Fine, you can say that the salary is 10% the same. In other words, maybe 10% of people in senior high school will have the same salary as the teachers in basic school. But 90% of teachers at the senior high school have significantly higher salaries than teachers at the basic school. So relax as we take you through the facts and figures. As you can see on top here, this is single span salary structure, Ghana Education Service, effective January 23 to December 2023. That is after the base pay has been increased. Like we said, we have access to documents that you may not have access to. So these are what we use to make our videos. Now, before we go into the figures itself, mostly anytime people want to compare the privileges of teaching at the senior high school and then at the basic school, the first few things that come in mind is that, oh, there's intervention. How long will the intervention come? Intervention actually started with the free senior high school, and these days it does come see come ça. Let me leave it that way. After the intervention money, they also talk about what? Motivation or incentive for the teachers. That one also some coins, but little is better than nothing. And apart from this intervention and motivation money, they also talk about at the senior high school, the teachers, they get to take breakfast and lunch at school. And when you do cumulatively, now that things are high in Ghana, maybe 5 cedi in the morning breakfast, 5 cedi in the afternoon, which is lunch. That's for boarding teachers. Those teachers who are teaching boarding. Teachers who are teaching day school, they get to take only once. So if you work it on a boarding school side, that's about 10 cedi per day times 21 days in a month going to school. That will translate to about what? If you take it religiously, if you take the food religiously, that will translate into about 200 Ghana cedis savings. Or less, in case you don't take it regular, half of the time, which is the same as day school, which take about once a day. That translates to about 100 Ghana cedis savings in a month. So you can work it out. Plus intervention and motivation, like I said, those ones they come once a while. That's sometimes about some school 500 Ghana cedis. Those are in a very high populated schools, 1,000 Ghana cedis, 1,000 to 800 Ghana cedis. But that is not our interest. Our interest is in the money paid at what? Controller. The money that is paid at controller. Now, before you can be able to teach at the senior high school, you need to be at first degree level before you can teach at senior high school. Now, if you look at the basic pay, the single spine salary structure, it starts from level 1 and continue. That's for the Ghana Education Service actually. Start from level 1. So, degree teachers, they start from principal soup, which is level 16. So let's go straight into what? Level 16. Let's go to level 16. Good. So we are level 16. Even the level 16, or from all the level, we have the L and then the low. The L is for the L and then the high. The L and the H, sorry. So the L stands for low and then the H stands from what? High. Now, when you are a professional, you are placed on, at the principal soup level, you are placed on high, and if you are non-professional, you are placed on low. But when you go above the principal SOAP, which is Assistant Director 2 ongoing, if you are a professional without responsibility, you are placed on the high. But if you are professional with responsibility, they will send you to the next level, but they'll put you on the low. So now let's go into the real calculation. With the new regulation, you are supposed to be a professional before you can teach in the Ghana Education Service. And with the principal SOAP, let's go to, we are in the level 16, and let's look at level 16H, step 1. Step 1. Now, what is the point, or what is the reason why we said that teaching at the senior high school, the salary is significantly higher than those at the what? Basic school? The reason being that teaching at the senior high school, almost all the teachers have the opportunity to get responsibility allowance. Almost, yes, we said almost, because they 4 masters get a chance to become what? To get responsibility allowance. And in most schools, or in almost all the schools, the policy is that everyone must chop some. So in this case, everybody must have at least one schedule. So in this case, if you are a 4 master, or if you are a senior house master, they will not bother to give you what? 4 master. The 4 master must go to maybe a newly recruited teacher. So almost all the teachers get opportunity to get what? Responsibility allowance. And even schools that are high populated schools, the classes are so much. So the teachers will be many, but the classes are also what? Many. So they all get a chance to get 4 mastership. Entertainment, we have what? House masters, and then the rest. Good. So now let's go into this actually. Now when you are principal SOAP level 16H professional, you will be on step 1. So we are going to compare step 1 against step 1. So without a responsibility, you are a professional without a responsibility. Level 16, step 1. So like you can see, I will scroll the thing side that everybody can follow. So the last line to the top of the screen, that's the step 1 for the 16H1. Now, the next salary is at the end. That is, nobody is having any other deduction apart from tax and your pension. No other deduction is made. First of all, let me go back to the top again and show you what the heading stands for, so that we can all believe what we're saying. If you look at the top here, we have the level, we have the step, we have the old basic annual salary, that is before 2023. Then the new annual salary is there. They also have a new monthly salary. Yes, so we have annual salary divided into 12, that's the monthly. We also have the 15% market premium. We are aware about that. Then we now have the gross. The gross in this case is the new monthly plus the retention premium 15% will give you the gross. Now after the gross, they'll deduct you 5% slits or pension. Then the remaining one will tax it income tax. So this is the taxable income. So that's after they deduct the pension, how much is left for it to be taxed. Then we also have the income tax. They will subtract the income tax. So the very last end of it is the what? Net salary. In this case, we are not going to talk about your loan. Oh, his loan is this. No, we are all on clean sheets. So the last end is what? Net salary, and that's where our focus is going to be. So let me just go back straight to the level 16 so we can continue. So we are 16L, 16H. So 16H, step 1. So like you see, I've scrolled such that the step 1 for the 16H is at the last screen before, the last column before the screen ends. So let me just scroll sideways. So you can see 16H, step 1. The next salary is 2,811. 2811. 2,800 and what? 11. Good. So this is for teacher without responsibility. If you are in senior high without responsibility, this is what you get. If you are in basic school without responsibility, this is what you get. So teachers who are the basic school with responsibility happens to be only the head teachers. Head teachers. So if you are a head teacher, in this case, 4 masters in senior high school, you'll be placed on 17H step 1. So this is 17H step 1. So let's go to the side. So you have 3,100. 3,100. So let's look at the figures. The other one is 2811, 3,100. So for easy calculation, we can leave it at 28, 2,800, then 3,001. The difference is about 300 what? Ghana cedis. That 11 on top there, if you take it from it, that's 289. So that's almost 300 Ghana cedis difference. It is not too much to buy you fuel in and out if you stay in the house and going to school. Yes. So in this case, you can say the salary is what? The same. Let's go to 82. 82 will be placed on 18 step 1 without responsibility. Whether senior high or basic school without responsibility, 18 step 1. So let's go to the side. Let's take it well again. Step 1. That is 3,340. 3,340. 3,340. Okay, so let's go to, if you are placed on responsibility, you'll be placed on 19L. 19L step 1. So let's go sideways. 19L step 1. So this is 3,390 what? 1. So actually, the reason why people say, there's not too much difference in the responsibility allowance if you are that. The problem is at the 82. It is only the 82. As you can see, the other one is 3,340. This one is 3,391. So the difference here is actually 51 Ghana cedis. 51 Ghana cedis. As for the reason why they have done this way, it will be done another time. So for the 82, the difference between those with responsibility and those without responsibility is only what? 51 Ghana cedis. Maybe you can close your eyes on that. But good. Let's go to the 81. Good. This is where a big factor also comes in. 81. When it comes to the 81, H step 1, your net is going to be 3602. 3602. 3,602. 3602. If you are placed on responsibility, they will take you to 20L step 1. So this is 20L step 1. The other one, let me take it again. Before 3,600. Good. 3,600. Now let's go to 20L step 1. So with the 20L step 1, when you go to the side, this is 3,946. 3,946. So 3,602 and then 3,946. So this is about difference 300 and what? 44. Difference 344 Ghana cedis. This is more than enough to buy you fuel for the month. And the difference of 300, you can say teaching at the basic school is the same salary. No, the salary is not the same. So this is the 81. Let's look at the deputy director. Deputy director don't be kept in 20H. 20H. Step 1. Theirs is going to be, let's take it again. 28 step 1. Theirs is going to be 4,196. 4,196. So we can approximate to 4,200. So with responsibility, they will send to, this one is 4,000 what? 4,200, sorry. So responsibility, they will send to 20L, 21L. let's look at it that way. Though we kept on 4,530 what? 2. So that's also a difference about 330 Ghana cedis. So this is where most people terminate by pension. In this case, we can now comfortably conclude or agree that the salary at the basic level for the teachers is never the same as teaching at the senior high. In other words, even if you add the eating, the lunch, or the breakfast, well, you can decide not to take it because probably it's for students. Well, you add intervention, you see that those ones, you can even discount those ones. In this case, kindly subscribe because we'll be giving you more of this going into the 2024 salary negotiations and salary increments. Kindly subscribe. Bye-bye.